Okay, hi there, it's Kim Willis, and I've got another in the series, Different Ways to Build a Cult Following, 20 Ways to Build a Cult Following. And this is way number 5, and it's called Share the Love. Share the love. All right, so if you're going to build, you're wanting to build a cult, right? You're wanting to build a cult following for your business, presumably, because most people will be watching this are interested in building their business, either a home business or another type of business, traditional business, whatever. And the reason why we're doing it is so that we can build a following of raving fans. We can build a group of raving fans. And so it's almost like a cult in that sense, okay? So you may think that the word cult has a negative connotation, but if it's used, if we do it properly, it does not. And we know that businesses, whether direct sales businesses, network marketing businesses, or traditional businesses like Apple, etc., they were very, very good. Steve Jobs was brilliant at building a cult of followers, devotees, incredible. All right, and there are plenty of other businesses like that as well that have that cult-like following. So that's what you're doing for your small business. Borrow from the big boys and apply it for yourself, okay? So this one is about love bombing. So when you have somebody join your team, your group, or a new customer or whatever it happens to be, you shower them with love. Love bombing. Share the love. You make them feel at home, okay? You make them feel welcome. You give them an abundant sense of kinship. Kinship. You understand? So some people call it love bombing. Love bombing. Now, you've got to be careful here that you don't go overboard with it. But look, even if you're wanting to build a cult-like following through, let's say, a Facebook group, something as simple and as basic as that, well, you'd give those people a welcome, wouldn't you? You'd give them a real warm welcome, and then you'd encourage other members to give them a welcome as well. That's love bombing. You could even go a little step further, and if you're only adding a few new people a day, you could do this. If you're adding a lot more, it might be more difficult. But the idea is that you give each person an individual welcome, and you tell your other members a little bit about that particular person. It's a really good idea. And even if you don't know them that well, you could get that information by just having a quick look at their Facebook wall. So that's all part of love bombing, sharing the love, giving the love, spreading the love. Okay. You do it particularly with new members. Obviously, you always want to be, you want to be warm to people, even if they're established members. But for new members, it's really important because they're feeling perhaps a bit skeptical, a bit apprehensive. Maybe they've got some doubts, and the love bombing will help to dispel those doubts. Okay, it really will. It'll help to make a difference, and it'll help them. It'll help them feel like they belong. They belong. Giving people a sense of belonging is really important. It is. People want to be part of something that's bigger than themselves, but they also want to be part of a community. They want to be part of a kind of a warm network. Okay, so you've got to give them that warmth and love right from the word go. Now let's look at another example. Let's say, well, you're building a church, all right? And you're starting from scratch, and maybe you've got a few supporters, you've got a few people who are coming along on the journey with you, and now you've got that they might be your core group, but now you've got to expand from your core group, and you've got to start bringing people in almost from the street. Maybe you'll run an evening, an information evening or something like that, and you invite people, or you get your core group to invite people, and you have 10 people turn up or 15 people turn up for that evening. All right, this is where it really comes into its own, the love bombing concept. Because those people who are coming along, they probably don't know you, or they don't know you very well, so that they are feeling a bit nervous and they're feeling a bit apprehensive, and it's critically important that you and your team give them some love. Give them some love. Make them feel right at home. So that's it. Share the love. Share the love. Share the warmth. If they're feeling that you're a bit cold and a bit standoffish, they're probably not going to come back again. Okay, they're probably not going to come back again. Now, if we're talking about customers, same thing. New customer, particularly first-time customer, you got to share the love. You've got to share the love. And you do that, then buyer's remorse is far less likely to be a problem. And it's also far more likely that that customer will come back and do some business with you again, because they associate doing business with you as being a positive, warm experience. Okay? And finally, it's far more likely that they'll tell their friends. They'll tell their friends. And you want that, don't you? You want plenty of word of mouth. You want them to evangelize on your behalf. You do. And that's part of cult building. That's a big part of it. You want advocates. You want raving fans, because they'll go and recruit some other members for you, some other customers for you. All right? So there's a lot of little detail points here, but the love, sharing the love point is definitely one of them, one of the very important ones. So take that on board and look out for the next lesson, or the next tip or way in the series, and that'll be number 6. Look out for number 6. That's a special one. I won't tell you what it is right now, but just look out for it. I think you're going to love it. And by the way, if you haven't joined my Facebook group, the Tribe Builder Community, go and join that group, and you'll learn more about these concepts. And we also talk about mundane topics like free lead generation methods and so on as well. All right, so that's it, the Tribe Builder Community. Make a request to join that group. This is Kim Willis. Bye for now.